Morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If I Was in the Slime movie? So, part 2. So, where we left off, the. He. So, I. That's his name, actually. I. But his full name is Demon Lord I. So, he. Was basically got greeted by her with her two servants things. So yeah, so he doesn't really know why they are here. So let's continue. So of course, she says, I know that you lost someone important to you. As the flashback of her face, she uses face, and some random person that he randomly knows. It was though. So as he ends up looked away as a monster lizard thing appeared, as he used his own magical power of flame weapon. So he goes and attacks, killing the lizard thing off. This one. So yeah, as he relaxed more and more. So yeah. As of course she says, you're not the I'm just trying to let my anger out. Okay? Because as he remembers, or he doesn't remember his past or what happened to him, but he is so enraged that can't even express how much he's feeling. As until she tells him that are you want to revenge on, or this is what she says, Demon Lord I. As he stops, as he turns around, and he says, what did you say? Well, you think that, or some people told you that Demon Lord I is a separate, and you, but you are the Demon Lord I. Why can't, or he says, why can't I remember anything else except for Shell, no, Shizu, no, Shizu and students, Hudens, and those three barbarians. And then, as his own heart starts beating really fast, as he has a picture, or he remembers her. So, yeah, nothing else. As, yeah. So she says, because we took your memories away. Because we didn't understand how much you were in pain, my son. As he says, I'm not your son. And I am the warrior of as his mind's like, he's been with the humans too long. So as he like walks away, as should we follow him? As she says, no. Oh, he has too much trying to think. So, yeah. Or, you guys, go, okay? Just tell. So, yeah. So, she follows him as she sees a bunch of blood, flesh, or torn flesh and bones cracked. As he says, quit following me. I don't know who you are, but this is not a good time. As, yeah. He basically as she knows that, of course, she tells him that is that how you treat your mother, like that? As he says, as he's trying to remember, as he doesn't even remember him having a mother. So, or any family. As so she tells him, "You're the demon lord, or I. You are stronger than anyone. You always had so much power that you could have just gone berserk at any time. But you remember her, that girl, the one that and has a fire spirit in her." And so she she when he sorry about that, I had to cough it out. So yeah, so next is the so he or when she says her name to him, as he remembers her. So he says, "Don't even bring that name up." Because because she was, I trusted her with that secret. As he I treated her as my own sister. As she says, you already have a sister. Come on, Demon Lord, I. Quit calling me that. And I'm just the warrior. He, as so he, or so she knows that, well, of course, until you're ready, come find me. As she disappears with the others, as her husband says, "Well, did he ask, or did he?" Of course, she tells him no, but I think that memory that they don't, or that we stole from him, was too severe. He only remembers Shizu, the students of some kingdom, and some random girl. That he has feelings for. he must be too, like, dangerous. Okay? And she also told him that I think if if we give him back his memories, he would probably be remembering us. Because he when I first encountered him, he didn't like recognize me as his true mother thing. So yeah. Too severe damage to his memory system. Maybe we need to send someone that he knows to try to convince him that he's a demon lord. Because he puts it as him as a warrior, or the legendary warrior, the legendary hero of everything. So yeah. So he does this for 3 or 4 minutes as he walks away. Why can't I remember her face? As why can't I remember when as he's banging on his head? Come on. As his inner voice in his heart saying, because they stole it from you. Or someone in the background. It was that guy. As he says, they stole the memories from you. And it's not really him. It's not real him. It's like the demon lord he talking to him. As he says it's because they told or they banished us, or they banished us to, or between me and you are the same person. They banished us to the other world to try to be more calmer for absolutely no reason. But they took our memories away. But we had the memory, or we had a reason why. As he tells, or as Demon Lord says, or to him that, and he says, "You're not me. I'm the warrior, or legendary hero. Flame Lord of darkness, or light." As, yeah. Keep telling yourself that. But that person was our mother. You might not remember who she is because they took away your memories. As so that's why as to get his true attention, as he tells him, I know that you are her, you love her because she wanted you, just you. As he, that got his attention. That reminds me, as he starts running back, or running, as he tells him that you and I are so different. We trusted people. They died. So that's why we chose not. As he says, get out of my head. And as you're not part of me, I'm myself. Keep believing in that. But you can never escape your past. As when he of course, then she shows up. Like, hey, are you doing okay? I'm fine. And how are you doing? Well, I took care of Rimuru. That's good. As she always calls him Buttercup, so yeah. So she tells him that, as he always feels happy around someone that knows that I is or him. So yeah, he does care about it. So yeah, and he starts like doing like he goes back to the kingdom, but he still has those like his imaginary friend or his imaginary self, like trying to talk to him, like, he's as one night he got up, he walked to grab some, or to clear his head. As he says, "Can I comfort in you?" As he says, "Sure." Yeah. Think I'm kind of going insane. And what do you mean? I'm going insane. Well, see that the legendary hero, Arrow, is, I really don't know who I am anymore, because I keep seeing the demon version, or demon lord version of me. So I decide needs to like tell him about it. As he says, you're, after all, you and him are two, like, you both are different, or you two are the same coin, two sides of a same coin. You're the good half. You always protect people with your heart and your soul. But compared to the bad part, I heard that he destroyed the entire kingdom with one foul swoop. So, yeah. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the number one, or part one video that I made before this video. So, yeah. So, and hit that thumbs up button on both videos so that it makes it feel better. So, yeah. So, now, as he tells him about that story of why, or that's what the rumors say. He destroyed the entire kingdom. That's all. And a voice at the back of his head says, I had a reason. As he says, oh, this is happening more times than I get older. As he says, what's going on? As he says, well, since after I met the demon lord, then so he says, well, that demon lord was back in my mind as he's telling me that he had a reason why he destroyed the kingdom. Okay, what is that reason? As the Demon Lord I says, they killed my only friend that I had on this. So, as he says, or as I told him that they killed his friend. As well, so that's why he did it. That's okay. Okay. That's all. He's not here, or he's inside your head. As he's turning around, he basically was a size. So now he is at he still looks the same as he's trying to push all those thoughts down, or his Demon Lord, and back to the back of his mind. And so yeah. So she couldn't, or so that's why other Demon Lords know who he is, but he doesn't remember any of them. So, but one day they had enough of stalling. So they sent they got sent out between her and her boy, or her husband, went out. Of course, he does meet Rimuru Tempest. As he says, as you must be the I. Yeah, right? It says Rimuru. Yes. The legendary hero of everything. As Rimuru says, well, you're still the enemy. As he dodges the bullet. As Rimuru could decide, like, could feel his blood boiling. So, yeah. He thinks, how about this, how about you and I decide to, let's talk this out, okay? You killed Shizu. The one that is like a big sister to me. I treated her as the big sister. But now she's dead. And yeah. So as Rimuru is like, as to get his true attentions, as he remembers how I always responds to Demon Lord I, because he has something against him. Demon Lord I know that you are the just tell me that why are you deciding with the humans? As the voice, that maniacal voice comes from and it was the Demon Lord, as he says, why did I choose to be with the humans? They are not so reckless when they're use their brain for once. I am here to teach them. And I try to soften trying to soften the pain of mine. Because the reason why I didn't want to get sent to that world, to the other worldly, and end up dragging back here as this human body, as this legendary hero, as his eye turned like that, red. So as he says, tell me more. Why did you get into the human world? As he says, well, I don't remember much, but I do remember him, or I do remember that one of my friends, as one of them, or as she says, Cupcake. Mm, mm, just kill her already. Or kill him. As he snaps out of it, as his eye goes back to normal. Right. Let's kill. To revenge her. As, of course, Rimuru is dodging the attacks. And, like, well, as he does use the ultimate version of his Berserker called Enrage Berserk. So it makes any magical attacks or anything that got thrown to me are negated. As he like straight up like throws Rimuru around like a little ragdoll. Yeah. Or little slime. Should I say? Sorry. So he's trying to like, or he's calmed down a lot as she decides, or actually of course he decides to pretend to harm his liver. So yeah. So he went over and grabbed her, and if you step closer, she dies. As his both the warrior form and the demon lord form are having the conflict. Like, basically they both are trying to not relive the pain thing. Like, he's like trying to like he goes into like this, like he's smashing like his fist against the ground, banging his head, and like having like he's trying not to be like, as everyone sees that he's in, as his demon voice, he says, no, I don't want her to end up dying like the other three. Or she would be the third person. As he's like having like, as he's turning around, and he grew like bat wings, and then angel wings, then like and they both are like they both are fusing. It was a pretty painful process. So he ends up turning into a embodiment of destruction and despair. As he basically is having both of their voices intertwined with themselves. As they all see how everyone, including his mother, is like, as he's, of course, his, or actually Rimuru, it was like, oh crud. I think I made this situation way more too dang seriously. So, he basically turned into like that. So, he basically turned into the ruler of all. So, he basically did that. He really did transform into a demon of a literal kind of everything. Like, he says, "Thank you, Rimuru. See, back then, I was just a child. I did not know how I did care about everybody. I mean, but then that happened. Someone important to my life got killed and so that's why. But now I'm gonna go find my true kingdom." As everyone tried to come in to try to convince him. So, sorry about that. And he does do, like, basically, he basically grew the wings of his many eyes and dodges the attacks, and he remembers who, of course, his mother even went in, and his father, and ends up giving him his old memories as he collapsed, as his own body went back to normal like, he goes back to, I'm still scrolling. So he goes back to his that form as he remembers his, like, his demon lord name, and me and him are the same person. We are. As he starts tearing up. Yeah. So, yeah. He does occasionally, like, as he couldn't, like, his memories are fused back into one, as she still calls him Cupcake. Cupcake. Yeah. So he goes up, walks up to her, and hugs her. Like, as he actually did kiss her right on the lips. So, yeah. And so where did Demon Lord Maline where her she is? Well, she is now at, and so he knows that he is no longer like one or the other. So, yeah. So he teleports. So he says, I'll be right back, sweetie pie. And she loves it when he calls her that. So, yeah. So he teleports to where Clayman, and when I saw him, he just straight up grabs his fist, breaks his entire arm, as he became the true Ravager, as he literally tore that guy to pieces, right in front of his own sister. And yeah, as he comes back, as he gave his sister a hug, as he took the necklace off of her, as she became much more happy now, as it's been a long time, sister, Demon Lord Maline. So, yeah, so she gave him a hug, a return hug, because she misses him a lot more. So, yeah, now, and I'm gonna, like, do a time skip. Or, let's, so he told Rimuru that, don't worry, Rimuru, because Rimuru was looking at the destroyed town that he, hey Rimuru, as Rimuru's like, can't believe all this is gone. Well, nothing's gone, actually. As he throws, Let me return it to you. What do you mean? As he flies up, and he uses another, like, warp geek thing, but warp them back. Yeah, that's what happens. And then the big wedding thing between him and her. Nemo got married and had kin. So yeah. So then and Shizu is really happy that he found, or everybody's happy that he's finally found his own, like, true love thing. So, yeah. So now this is the end of the video. Sorry it took too long, and peace out, Cub Scout.